I am former Maryland State Delegate Melanie Griffith, having represented the 25th Legislative District for 16 years in Annapolis.
So what brings you to the Roundtable today?
Well, I'm absolutely excited to have the opportunity to share with this group of high-level leaders who have so much to contribute to the future of Prince George's County. They are basically the solid foundation of our business community and have incredible insight and input as to what is needed moving forward.
Right. What are some of the things that are particularly important today?
We absolutely have to talk about the transportation infrastructure in Prince George's County as we contribute to the economic development in the county, creating jobs so that our community doesn't have to spend so much time in the road commuting back and forth to other jurisdictions. That will give our families time to spend with their young people doing homework and participating in extracurricular activities. So it's all connected to economic development moving forward.
What are some of the projects that you're excited about going forward?
I am tremendously excited about the Prince George's Hospital transition to the new Regional Medical Center. I believe that's going to create not only the jobs at the hospital, but some residual activity in the health industry. I look forward to seeing durable medical equipment companies, home health aid companies, and other businesses that will take care of our seniors who are growing in their need for extra help.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Toni House. I'm a Prince Georgian. I've been here practically all my life. I'm in the Maryland House of Delegates, and I'm running for the 8th councilmanic seat, Prince George's County Council, a seat that I occupied from 2002 to 2010.
So you know a little bit about the position.
I know a little bit about the position, and what I'm trying to do is to bring nuances to the position, because now I'm in Maryland State Delegate, and I have a more worldly approach or understanding on how the process works, so I can bring new, fresh, innovative ideas to the council seat.
What's your message for the Roundtable today?
Well, I would like the Roundtable to know, and I really am pleased and honored to be invited here, but I want the Roundtable to know that I am the best and most qualified person to be on the Prince George's County Council. I can hit the ground running. There's no learning curve there, and I believe that in the past I've worked graciously and honestly and professionally with all of these guys and gals, and I'm able to do that again once I take office.
Let us know a couple of the issues that are on your mind that you'd be interested in tackling as a member of the council again.
Well, you know, I'm going to put a couple of bills in this session. One bill deals with emergency response. Now, if you know anything about 210, 301, 5, these highways during rush hour, there is a backlog or backup of traffic. Time is an issue. Time saves lives. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in a bill this session, as I have done before, that would use the concept that's been used in England, and also a concept that's been used in New York, not in some parts of New York, and definitely in Dade County, Florida. That's the emergency response team EMSs. That's where EMSs actually have the ability to ride motorcycles, go down one of these congested highways, save a particular person, and to back away from that person to get him extracted. Time is lives, and you can't get these large apparatuses through congestion, but you can get a motorcycle through. It's the old CHIPS mindset, California Highway Patrol. Get a motorcycle through there, stabilize the victim, and abstract them at a point. Interesting enough, Virginia is using that particular concept, but also they've gone even beyond that. They've used bicycles for that same purpose. So that's one bill that I'm putting in this session, because I think that lives are important, and we cannot allow the congestion on our highways to impede that possibility. Another bill that I'm putting in is for the explorers. You know, I think that explorers in this day and age are important. Working with the police department, the idea is we can get our young people more involved with the police department. We won't have all the tension and the drama that you've been seeing across the country. Many of these young people will become police officers, they become our neighborhood cops, and they also will become that officer friendly that came up, that was there when I was brought up, that my mother introduced me to. So these are two of many bills that I'm introducing, and I think that once I do that, and from a county council perspective, we can enhance it even further.
Tell us a little bit about why you feel that the Roundtable is an important platform, an important group for the county.
Well, the Roundtable is a very important group for the county because it has an intricate role. It plays an intricate role in the business and the awareness of what the county is all about. We have to make sure that we have all stakeholders at the table when we are moving in this county. The Business Roundtable is very pivotal, it's very precise, and it also is very professional. It deals with all spectrums. And that's what I mean by stakeholders, to have all of these guys and gals to the table outlining how to move through this county is only good. Not only is it only good, it's the right thing to do.
So I'm Aminta, and I'm president of Bowie State University.
And what brings you out today?
Well, I'm here for the Business Roundtable, and the Business Roundtable means a great deal to Bowie State as we look to be a partner within this community, not simply partnering with industry and business leaders to ensure that our youth in our communities are educated and we're able to build a viable workforce for today and for tomorrow.
The Roundtable is key in terms of building the workforce and having a direction for the young people to go. Are you familiar with some of the things that you would like to do at the university that are going to be mindful and important for the Roundtable to be aware of?
Well, we're continuing to grow in the STEM areas of cybersecurity and ensuring that businesses that are in this vicinity, again, have the workforce that they need. But we also are building out our entrepreneurial initiatives and integrating entrepreneurship into the curriculum. So those two areas especially I think will be meaningful to the Business Roundtable today.
Last question. So how does it feel to come on board?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I'm in my 4th month now, and it's been very, very exciting to get to know the business leaders in this area as well as educational partners. We've had robust conversations to build our programs, and I'm looking forward to a very, very successful year and future for BSU, Bowie State University, as the first historically black institution in the state of Maryland.
And you are the first woman to hold the position of president.
Yes, I am, and very proud of that and very honored to be the first female president of Bowie State. So it comes with great responsibility. I stand on the shoulders of wonderful leaders who have come before me, and I see a bright future for Bowie. It's really exciting to be here in Georgia's accounting and working with so many outstanding business leaders.
I'm Sergeant Chris Gus.
And I'm Corporal Kurt Schnitzel.
What brings you out today?
So we're here to talk about a program that we run at the Community Services Division for the Police Department, the Prince George's County Police Athletic League, which is a youth program that we, as law enforcement and youth, come together.
And how long has the program been around?
This program's been around for well over a decade here on the police department. I've been with the program for about 5 years now, and just last year, we were able to form the Police Athletic League into its own nonprofit organization to really help us elevate the program and to grow, this program.
So why is it significant to meet with the Roundtable today after so many years and obviously good service?
We're here we need support, from our businesses, from our community leaders, from our government. We need their support to be able to grow this. We run about 12 programs. We work with about 400 kids per year right now. That's grown from 15 kids 5 years ago to over 400 a year. So we've really had significant increases, in what we're doing. We've had some support, but we want to take this to the next level. We want more officers, interacting with kids in every part of our county.
So what does growth mean? First, what kind of growth are you looking for, and then what kind of tools do you need in order to make that growth happen?
I see growth in partnerships with other organizations that are already out here. Growth in the number of youth that we can reach, growth in the number of officer involvement, growth in our funding so that we be able to provide these programs, and then growth in space. We're running out of space in our headquarters. We need to be able to hold more kids. We want to be able to run programs, more nights. We're constantly competing for space. So that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about here today is how we need to have a field for the kids to be able to play a soccer program in Langley Park.
Right.
How we We want a PAL community center, where we have officers and kids coming together every day.
Right.
We want kids after school to come to this community center, interact with police officers in a positive and safe environment. That's what we want to be able to do.
I'm Councilmember Karen Toll, Prince George's County Council.
And what are you working on now? What's happening now?
So we have one more week left before the council breaks for recess, and next week I have a major legislation on for safe and sick leave. And so I'm really excited about that legislation because it's going to give a tool for domestic violence victims.
And when you say next week, can you give us a date? Can you just a little more specific?
Sure. November 14th at 10 a.m. is the county council's last council meeting before we break for recess.
And why is this important?
It's important because we need to give our domestic violence victims a tool. We need to give individuals a way to take off work, to get time off work if they get sick.
Right. Why the Roundtable?
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to come to the Roundtable, right? Prince George's County Roundtable. Look, you need the business community in what I do. I'm trying to increase business, bring economic generators here. I need the Roundtable to be with me, and we are in this together.